Hello dear students, I hope you are fine and doing well in your studies. Students, we have finished chapter relation and function. Now it is time to do some questions which came in the previous year JEE examination. So students, let us start with the questions. Students, let's see a question which came in JEE main examination shift 1 March 2021. The number of roots of the equation 81 sin square x plus 81 cos square x is equal to 30. Find the number of roots in the interval 0 to pi. Now we have to solve this equation. As we know, sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x, or you can say cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. Now this equation can be converted as 81 to power 1 minus sin square x is equal to 30. Now simplify it. It is 81 to power sin square x plus 81 upon 81 to power sin square x is equal to 30. Now let 81 to power sin square x is equal to t. The equation will become t plus 81 by t is equal to 30. Now simplify it and factorize. It is t square minus 30t plus 81 is equal to 0. Factorize it, it will be t minus 27 and t minus 3 is equal to 0. T is equal to 27 and t is equal to 3. Now t is 81 to power sin square x is equal to 27, 3 to power 3. It is 3 to power 4 sin square x is equal to 3 to power 3. Now we can say that sin square x is equal to 3 by 4. And here 81 to power sin square x is equal to 3 to power 1. 3 to power 4 sin square x is equal to 3 to power 1. Here sin square x is equal to 1 by 4. We have to find the roots in the interval 0 to pi. As we know, the graph of sin square x in the interval 0 to pi is like this. It is 0 to pi interval. And now sin square x will become 3 by 4. Let this is a 3 by 4 line. And sin square x is equal to 1 by 4. Let it is 1 by 4 line. And as we see here, the graph of y equals to 1 by 4 and y equals to 3 by 4 cuts the graph of y equals to sin square x at the 4 points. That's why you can say the number of solution of the equation in the interval 0 to pi are 4. This question came in JEE 2021 Shift 1 March exam in single correct answers. The real valued function fx is defined. Option A, all real except integers, all non-integers except the interval minus 1 to 1, all integers except 0, minus 1 and 1, all real except the interval minus 1 to 1. Cosec inverse x is defined for x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 union 1 to infinite. And fractional part function which is equal to x minus greatest integer x is defined for all real number, means x belongs to R. But as we are observing here, this fractional part function comes in denominator, and there is a rule in mathematics: in denominator number cannot be 0, and fractional part function takes the value 0 at the points of all integers. Means you can say that x cannot be an integer. Means x lies between this and this, and x is not an integer. So nutshell, your intersection of both these answer will be x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 union 1 to infinite except the integers. Read the option number 2, all non-integers except in the interval minus 1 to 1. This is our correct answer for this question. This question came in March 2021 Shift 1 Single Correct IIT JEE Mains Examination. If the function are defined as fx is equal to root x and gx is equal to root of 1 minus x, then what is the common domain of the following functions? Function are given f plus g, f minus g, f upon g. As we know, the common domain is the intersection of domain of both the function, means d1 intersection d2. What is the domain of fx? As we know, fx is defined as the square root of x. It is defined only when x is greater than is equal to 0, means domain is from 0 to infinite. And gx is given as square root of 1 minus x. It is defined if 1 minus x greater than equal to 0, means x is less than equal to 1. F plus g function is defined in the d1 intersection d2. F minus g is also defined in d1 intersection d2. F upon g is defined d1 intersection d2 except all the points where gx is equal to 0. Now we have to check the point where gx is equal to 0. Gx is this function. This is equal to 0 if 1 minus x is equal to 0, means x is equal to 1. Means we have to exclude x is equal to 1 from our answer. Similarly, g upon f is defined for d1 intersection d2 except fx is equal to 0, and as we know fx is here square root of x and it will be 0 if x is equal to 0, means we have to exclude 0 also. In given information, we can say that common domain lies between 0 to 1, because for this setup your answer is from 0 to infinite, and for x less than is equal to 1 your answer is this, common answer is this, means x belongs to 0 to 1 is our final answer. Option 3rd is correct answer. This question came in February 2021 Shift 1 Single Correct in IIT JEE examination. A function fx is defined by fx is equal to 5 to power x upon 5 to power x plus 5. Then the sum of the series is equal to. Now we have to obtain a function f2 minus x. Now replace the x by 2 minus x everywhere. It is the 5 to power 2 minus x whole upon 5 to power 2 minus x plus 5. Now simplify it. It will become 5 square upon 5 to power x whole upon 5 square upon 5 to power x plus 5. Now we are going to simplify it. 5 to power x, it is a 5 square plus 5 into 5 to power x is a 5 square upon 5 to power x. This is cancel out. Now simplify it. 5 plus 5 to power x, 5 square. Again simplify it. It will become 5 upon 5 to power x plus 5. It is f2 minus x. 5 upon 5 to power x plus 5. It is equation number 2. Let it is the equation number 1. Now add both the equations. Fx plus f2 minus x is equal to 5 to power x upon 5 to power x plus 5 plus 5 upon 5 to power x plus 5. Now simplify it. It will become 1. 5 to power x plus 5 cancel out, it is 1. How one can think that we have to find f2 minus x? Because question is given like this: f1 upon 20 plus f2 upon 20 and so on dot 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 at the last f39 upon 20. We have to find the relation in the f 1 upon 20 and some other term. Let x is equal to 1 upon 20. Then what is the 2 minus x? 2 minus x is 2 minus 1 upon 20. Simplify it. It is 40 minus 1 upon 20. It is 39 upon 20. Means you can say this function is related with this, because one is the fx and another is f2 minus x. And as we know, the sum of fx and f2 minus x is 1. Now here is the pairing. This is pair with this. Second is pair with second term from the last, and so on. Now how many pairs are there? You count the pairs. There are 19 pairs are there, and only one element is remaining. This is f20 by 20. If we proceed from 1, 2, 3, 4, then 20 by 20 comes in middle. Means this series is converted into fx plus f2 minus x formation up to 90 terms. Means 1 is related with 39, and similarly so on. 19 upon 20 is also related with some figure, and f20 upon 20 is remaining. The summation will be 19 plus f20 upon 20. f20 upon 20 is 1. It will become 19 plus f1. Now you can find the value of f1. If you put the 1 is here, then what is the value of f1? f1 will become 5 to power 1 upon 5 to power 1 plus 5. It is 5 upon 10 is equal to 1 by 2. Means your answer will be 19 plus 1 by 2. It is 39 by 2. Option third is correct answer. Student, this question came in the JEE 2003 examination. Domain of definition of the function fx is equal to 3 upon 4 minus x square plus log 10 x cube minus x. This is the type of d1 intersection d2. Means the function fx has two parts. One is this and second is the log function. We have to find the domain such that both of the function are defined on that domain. 3 upon 4 minus x square is defined for all x except 4 minus x square is equal to 0. Means x is equal to plus minus 2. The domain of this is all real number except minus 2 and 2. Similarly, the domain of log x. Log x is defined for x cube minus x should be greater than 0. X is common. It is x square minus x greater than 0. Now factorize it. X plus 1, x minus 1 should be greater than 0. Take a number line. On the number line, critical points are there, minus 1, 0 and 1. A wave comes from this side and goes to this side. As we know, this is the plus region and this is the minus region. Our answer is the plus region. Means the domain of second part is the minus 1 to 0 union 1 to infinite. Our answer will be intersection point of both the answers. Means this part and this part. What is the intersection? Intersection is this is common, and it is from minus 1 to 0 union 1 to infinite. As we know, from 1 to infinite 2 comes here. That's why we can write like this: minus 1 to 0 union 1 to 2 union 2 to infinite. This is our answer, and you can see option A is correct answer. Students, this question came in JEE 2003 examination. If f such that r tends to r satisfy fx plus y is equal to fx plus fy for all x comma y belongs to r, and f1 is given, then find summation r equals to 1 to n fr. What is the meaning of summation r equals to 1 to n fr? It is f1 plus f2 plus f3 and so on up to fn. For this, we have to find the value of fx. Relation is given here, and this relation is satisfied by fx is equal to mx. If fx is equal to mx, then fx plus y is equal to m times x plus y, and you can say it is mx plus my, and it is equal to fx plus fy. This is the given statement. Now it is confirmed that fx is equal to mx. It is given that f1 is 7, means we put 1 here, f1 m into 1, it is 7, 7 is equal to m. That's why m is equal to 7. Your function fx is 7x. Now we have to add f1 plus f2 and so on up to fn. What is the f1? 7 into 1. What is the f2? 7 into 2. f3 7 into 3 and so on. What is the fn? 7 into n. 7 is a common factor and it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. This is the sigma n. It can be written as 7 into sigma n. The value of sigma n is n plus 1 by 2. The answer of this question is option A. Let us see one more question. If fx is equal to cos greatest integer pi square x plus cos greatest integer minus pi square x, where this is stand for the greatest integer function, then which of the following is correct? This question came in the IIT JEE 91. Now what is the value of pi square? Pi square lies between 9 to 10 because the value of pi is 3.14. Similarly, we can say minus pi square lies between minus 10 to minus 9. Greatest integer of pi square is 9 and greatest integer of minus pi square is minus 10. Now we have to put these values in the questions. Fx is equal to cos 9x plus cos 10x because there is no effect of this minus sign on the 10x. That's why it is cos 9x plus cos 10x. Now we have to find f pi by 2, f pi by 4 separately. What is the value of f pi by 2? F pi by 2 is cos 9 pi by 2 plus cos 10 into pi by 2, it is 5 pi. The value of cos 9 pi by 2 is 0 and plus cos 5 pi, the value of multiple of pi is the minus 1, answer is minus 1. Means f pi by 2 is minus 1, it is the true. Now we have to find f pi. What is the value of f pi? F pi is cos 9 pi plus cos 10 pi. What is the value of cos 9 pi? The value of cos 9 pi is minus 1 and cos 10 pi is plus 1. Your answer is 0. So it is not a correct option. Now option C, f pi by 4, we have to check this option also. Cos 9 pi by 4, it is a multiple of pi by 4 plus and cos 10 into pi by 4. Now simplify it. Cos 9 pi by 4 is the multiple of pi by 4. It will become 1 by root 2 and it is the multiple of pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 and multiple of pi by 2 becomes 0. Your answer will be 1 by root 2. Means this option is not correct. Only option A is correct. Question is given that the domain of fx is equal to 1 upon square root of mod x minus x is. This question came in the JEE examination 2011. Now as we know that 1 upon root fx function is defined for fx should be greater than 0. Means mod x minus x should be greater than 0. X should be less than mod x, or you can say mod x is greater than x. And it is possible for all negative numbers. Because the mod of all negative numbers is positive, your answer is minus infinite to 0. Option C is correct. Let us see one example on the basis of properties of logarithmic function. 2 log 3 function is x minus 3 upon x minus 7 plus 1 is equal to log 3 x minus 3 upon x minus 1. Now students, one thing is that the log function is defined only when x minus 3 upon x minus 7 should be greater than 0 or x minus 3 upon x minus 1 should be greater than 0. Now solve these inequalities 3 to 7. Your answer will be of this region, and in this case 1 to 3 and your answer is this region. Now we can find the common region. It is from 3 to minus infinite to 3. Here is the 7 to infinite. here from 1 to, or you can say minus infinite to 1, and from 3 to 3 is here, 3 to infinite. The common reason will be this, and this means x belongs to minus infinite to 1, open, union, open 7 to infinite. This is the domain of the question, or you can see question is defined if x lies between this. Now we are going to solve it by using the properties of log. It will become log 3 x minus 3 upon x minus 7 whole square. 1 can be written as log 3 base 3 is equal to log of x minus 3 upon x minus 1. Now applying log m plus log n, it will become log m into n, means x minus 3 square upon x minus 7 square into 3 is equal to log of base is 3 here, it is x minus 3 upon x minus 1. Now by taking anti-log, you can say it is 3 times x minus 3 whole square upon x minus 7 whole square is equal to x minus 3 upon x minus 1. Now simplify it. Now we are going to take common x minus 3, and it will become 3 upon x minus 7 whole square into x minus 3 minus 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now solve it. It is x minus 3 whole upon, LCM is here, x minus 7 whole square x minus 1. Now simplify it. 3 times x minus 3 minus x minus 7 whole square is equal to 0. After simplifying this system, you can obtain a factor x minus 3 into, here is the x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. Now factorize it. It is x minus 3. Factor this quadratic and it will become x minus 4 x plus 5. Now your answer will be x is equal to 3. From here x is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 5. Now what will be the answer, or you can say solution of this equation? Solution of this equation must satisfy the domain, and you can say that in the domain there is number from minus 1, minus infinite to 1 and 7 to infinite, means the number 3 and 4 is not our answers, means only one solution, x is equal to minus 5, lies in the domain. That's why solution of this equation is only x is equal to minus 5. Let us see one more question. The domain of fx is equal to sine inverse log base 2x square by 2 is given by. Sine inverse function is defined from minus 1 to 1, means log x square by 2 is defined for minus 1 to 1. By the property of log, we can say that x square by 2 greater than or equal to 2 to power minus 1 and less than or equal to 1. Now x square is greater than or equal to 2 upon 2 and less than or equal to 2. Now x square lies between 1 to 2. That's why mod of x lies between 1 to root 2. The solution of this inequality will be x belongs to minus root 2 to minus 1 union 1 to root 2 closed intervals. This is our answer. Let's see one more question. If fx is equal to sine ln under root 4 minus x square upon 1 minus x, then the domain of the fx and its range. This question came in the IIT JEE 85 examination. Now first of all, we have to find the domain. For the domain, the ln function must be defined, means 4 minus x square within a square root upon 1 minus x should be greater than 0 for the domain of ln x. Log function is defined it is greater than 0, and 1 minus x should also greater than 0 because within a square root function is positive. This ratio is positive if 1 minus x is greater than 0, means x is less than 1. 4 minus x square lies within a root. According to the definition of root, 4 minus x square should be greater than 0. Simplify it, 2 minus x, 2 plus x is greater than 0. It is x minus 2, x plus 2 should be less than 0, means x lies between minus 2 to 2. Now overall domain will be minus 2 to 2 and intersection of x less than 1. Your answer will be, this is minus 2 to 2 and this answer is less than 1. This is the common domain, x belongs to minus 2 to 1. The answer of domain is minus 2 to 1. And as we know, this is a sine function. That's why range of the sine function is minus 1 to 1. The answer of domain is minus 2 to 1. And answer of range means fx lies between minus 1 to 1. This is the answer of this question. Let's see one more question. The domain of fx is equal to log 2x plus 3 upon x square plus 3x plus 2 is. The function is the rational function. It is defined if numerator and denominator defined separately. For the log function, x plus 3 should be greater than 0, means x is greater than minus 3. This is the domain. A rational function is defined for all values of x except the roots of this function. And the roots of this function will be minus 1 and minus 2 because at x equals to minus 1 it is 0 and at x is equal to minus 2 the function is 0. This function lies in the denominator and this is defined for all real number except minus 1 and minus 2. The domain will be the intersection point of first domain and second domain. So you can check that the answer of this question is option D, minus 3 to infinite minus 1 to minus 2. Students, this question came in IT JEE 2001 examination. Let's see one more question. Range of the function fx is equal to x square plus x plus 2 upon x square plus x plus 1 for all x belongs to real number. The domain is the real number, then how we can find the range of this function? Fx is given as x square plus x plus 2 whole upon x square plus x plus 1. We can write this function like x square plus x plus 1 whole upon x square plus x plus 1. Now divided it, x square plus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1 plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1 means fx will be equal to 1 plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1. It is a quadratic expression and as we know, the value of quadratic expression is minimum and maximum. The graph of quadratic expression is like this. This is the minimum value and minimum value is dy 4a. What is the value of minus dy 4a? It is b square minus 4ac upon 4a. Simplify it. It is the minus 1 minus 4 upon 4. The value will be 3 by 4. This is the minimum value of this. And if we want to maximize the fx, then x square plus x plus 1 should be minimum. That's why the maximum value of fx will be 1 plus 1 upon 3 by 4. Simplify it, 1 plus 4 by 3. It is equal to 7 by 3. Means the range of the function from 1 to 7 by 3. As we see that this is a quadratic expression and x square plus x plus 1 is a quadratic equation such that discriminant of this equation is negative, means roots are imaginary, implies the value of fx means x square plus x plus 1 is always greater than 0. The value is always greater than 0 means something is added in the 1. That's why minimum value can be 1. When it is implies to 0, And where it will be 0? When x tends to infinite, then 1 upon x square plus x plus 1 tends to 0, means the range will be open 1 to 7 by 3 closed, because it never be 1, because x is never be infinite. This question came in the IIT JEE 2003 examination, and option C is the correct